Here, today's session, we can start with the division algorithm for polynomials. Before that, we can discuss one example. This is that example. When we divide 19 by 5, then the quotient is 3 and the remainder is 4. And in lower classes, you studied that how to check whether this answer is correct or not. This is the method when we multiply this divisor into quotient and add the remainder to the product, then we will get the dividend. That means dividend equal divisor into quotient plus remainder, then we can say that our answer is correct. Same way here, division algorithm for polynomials. If a polynomial p of x is divided by another polynomial g of x, then the quotient is q of x and the remainder is r of x. P of x is the dividend, g of x is the divisor, q of x is the quotient, r of x is the remainder. Then the division algorithm for the polynomials is p of x equal g of x into q of x plus r of x. Here dividend equal divisor into quotient plus remainder. The next topic is very important, that is remainder theorem. What is the remainder theorem for the polynomials? So here the statement of the remainder theorem. Let p of x be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1. That is the condition. It's very important. Let p of x be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1. That means it cannot be a constant polynomial. And let a be any real number. If p of x is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is p of a. That means when we find the value of the polynomial at the value of x equal a, that is the remainder when this polynomial p of x divided by x minus a. If p of x is divided by the polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is p of a. Value of the polynomial at x equal a, that will be the remainder. Next we can see how to prove this remainder theorem. So this is the proof of the remainder theorem. For that, first let p of x be any polynomial with a degree greater than or equal to 1. This is given in the statement. P of x be any polynomial with a degree greater than or equal to 1. Cannot be a constant polynomial. Then suppose that to prove this theorem, we suppose that when p of x is divided by x minus a, the quotient is q of x and the remainder is r of x. Quotient is q of x and remainder is r of x. So here the dividend is p of x, divisor is x minus a, quotient q of x, remainder r of x. So by the division algorithm for the polynomials, we can write p of x equal x minus a into q of x plus r of x. Since the degree of x minus a is 1 because it is a linear polynomial and the degree of r of x is less than the degree of x minus a. This is the condition. What is the degree of the divisor? That will be greater than the degree of the remainder. That means degree of the remainder should be less than the degree of the divisor. So here degree of x minus a is 1. So degree of r of x will be 0. This means r of x is a constant polynomial. When the degree of r of x is 0, then it is a constant polynomial. So there is no need of this x. We can simply write it as r. So for every value of x, r of x will be equal to r itself. Now p of x equal x minus a into q of x plus r. We rewrite r of x as r. Now we give x equal a. Put the value of x equal a. So here we can substitute the value of x as a. So p of a equal a minus a into q of a plus r. A minus a will be 0. So 0 into q of a will be 0 plus r means r itself. So p of a equal r. That means p of a equal the remainder. This is the remainder theorem. When we divide a polynomial p of x by a linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder will be p of a. In this theorem, it is only given when we divide a polynomial p of x by x minus a, then the remainder is p of a. Now, three extended versions are there. That are, if p of x is divided by x plus a, then the remainder is p of negative a. Here plus, then remainder will be negative. Here minus, then the remainder will be p of a. And the third one is, if p of x is divided by ax minus b, then the remainder is p of b by a. This number we should write as numerator. Here minus b, so we change it as positive b by this. If it is negative, that itself we should write. But we should change the symbol of the second term. So here p of p by a. Now the last one, if p of x is divided by ax plus b, then the remainder is p of negative b by a. Here plus b, so here we should write negative b by a. So these are the extended versions of the remainder theorem. When we divide p of x by x plus a, then the remainder is p of negative a. When we divide p of x by ax minus b, then p of b by a is the remainder. When we divide p of x by ax plus b, then the remainder is negative b by a. Here minus a, then here positive. Here plus a, here negative. Then here ax minus b, so plus b by a. This symbol has no change. This symbol will be changed. This will be write as numerator. Then here ax plus b, then negative b by a. Now we can discuss how to divide a polynomial by another polynomial. Long division method. In 8th standard you already studied this. So we can just revise this. For example, divide 6x square plus 17x plus 5 by 3x plus 1. So we should write divisor outside, dividend inside. Now we should take this first term 6x square and here this first term 3x. That we should divide first, 6x square by 3x. Then what we will get? 2x. 6 by 3 is 2. X square by x is x. Now we can write this as the quotient. First term of the quotient 2x. Now we should multiply this 2x into 3x plus 1. 2x by multiply 2x by 3x plus 1. So we get 2x into 3x, 6x square plus 2x into 1, 2x. That we want to write here. Then as the actual division, we want to subtract this. So this first terms will be cancelled because they should be same. So 6x square minus 6x square will be 0. Now we want to subtract 17 minus 2. Here 17 is positive, 2 is positive, but we should subtract these two. No need to bother about this variable. What is the variable here? That we should write. Okay. So this x we can write here. Then that calculation we should do here. 17 minus 2, that is 15. So 15x. Then we should write the next term here. So plus 5. 15x plus 5. Now again we should take the first term of this and first term of this divisor. Now 15x by 3x equal 5. 15 by 3, 5. X and x will be cut. So we should write this as the quotients next part, next term. Here positive 5 we got, so here we should write plus 5. Then again we should multiply this 5 by 3x plus 1. So here we got 5 into 3x, 15x, plus 5 into 1, 5. That answer we should write here. Now also the first terms will be cancelled. Always the first terms will be cancelled. Now the second terms 5 minus 5 will be 0. Both are positive. So 5 between subtraction. So 5 minus 5 will be 0. Now we can write this is the quotient 2x plus 5 and the remainder 0. Quotient q of x is 2x plus 5. Then the remainder r of x equals 0. That means r. Here 0 is the constant, so we can write r itself. If in the question they ask to find quotient and remainder or find the remainder by actual division method, or otherwise they will ask divide and find the remainder. Divide and find the remainder. So you should do this long division itself. Okay. Divide and find the quotient or the remainder or both. So here we should write, do this long division. So read the question carefully what they ask. Divide and find or just find. If they ask to find the remainder, then we can use the remainder theorem. But if they ask divide and find, then we should do the division.